Coventry's Chief Inspector, Helen Kirkham, joins us on the show this morning. Helen, thanks for being with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you taking it seriously? It doesn't sound like you are, does it, from what they're saying there?
We're taking it extremely seriously. I fully understand people's concerns, and I think it's important for me to say that we're just as appalled about what's happened during both these sets of incidents as members of the community. We've got an individual or individuals, in fact, going round committing seemingly acts of mindless vandalism, and it's really important that we catch these individuals.
All right, let me tell you two instances I've had. These are just two off the top of my head this morning. We reported our car to West Midlands Police. The officer attended, took off his glasses, advised us there was no line of inquiry and gave us a crime reference number. That's from Edna. Andy's got in touch and said, the police are not interested when my elderly relation's window was shot last week. They won't come on the show because they're too scared to talk about it. But he told us they reported the incident. 9 days on, they still haven't been contacted. What's going on?
Well, I can't comment on individual cases, but certainly I will look into those if we have more details of those.
Well, don't comment on an individual. There's two cases, and I would suggest without too much more effort, I can find you more where you don't appear to be doing enough, Helen. Talk about the general picture. What are you doing?
Yeah, well, in terms of both these incidents, as you know, we had incidents at the beginning of September. I know and can say that we investigated those incidents. We had a team of investigators looking at that. We did house-to-house inquiries. We had forensic examinations taking place of vehicles. We did questionnaires within the community. We put messages out to the community to try and identify these individuals. There is no doubt that individuals within the community will know who these individuals are. They may have gone away and boasted about this. They may have gone away and wear it as a badge of honour. We need to seek people's assistance to find who these people are.
So why didn't you come on the show yesterday? I couldn't talk to anybody on the show yesterday, and yet you're here this morning telling us you need the public's assistance. You had the opportunity to talk to well over 100,000 people, and you turned it down. What's going on?
Right, well, I'm here today. Obviously, yesterday we had a lot of people doing a lot of inquiries to try and find out what had happened. We were picking up loads of information yesterday about what had happened over the weekend. So apologies that anybody wasn't able to come on yesterday. But obviously I'm here today to have that conversation with you and the listeners to try and provide some reassurance. I absolutely understand that people are upset about what has happened to them. I can understand. I would feel the same. But I want to reassure and assure people that we do take it extremely seriously. You know, we have...
So why have that couple not heard anything in 9 days? Then that, because I mean, to me, if you're taking it extremely seriously, it's going to take you less than a week, even with... And I know you're working with diminished resources, Helen. I fully concede and accept that point and know it's a difficult job, but nobody's even picked up the phone in 9 days to this couple. They're petrified.
Yeah, and I'm sorry about that.
Don't be sorry. Just explain to me that why is it happening? Why, if you're saying you're taking it extremely seriously, now, I have no reason to disbelieve you. You're a chief inspector, but obviously the people below you are not taking it extremely seriously, are they?
Well, my understanding is, and my belief is that they do. So
even knowing that nobody's contacted this couple for 9 days, your belief is still that the people below you are taking this seriously?
Well, yes, as I say, people in Coventry,
wow.
The officers in Coventry, I do believe, and the officers are very passionate about the area, you know, they care about this area. There will be cases where that isn't the case, and clearly we need to deal with that. It's the same in any organisation. I need to, you know, understand what people are feeling, and it's absolutely right that people come forward and tell us when they feel that they haven't had the service that they deserve. That does happen. I would be foolish to say that it doesn't happen. But when it does, you know, I will deal with it, and we will ensure within Coventry that we deal with those cases and that people get the service that they need. You know, we do have to prioritise resources, and that is one of the things that we all are fighting with. But you've got people who clearly feel they haven't been dealt with properly by the police, and that's not acceptable, and I won't accept that.
But just to be clear, you don't think that that's a problem, that an officer is saying, look, there's no right line of inquiry here, and giving them a crime reference number in one case and didn't get back to them still for 9 days on, they still haven't been contacted. You still think that that's taking it seriously?
Well, as I say, in that particular case, that doesn't sound like they had...
Well, there's two cases there. That's not one particular case. That's two cases. Do you want me to find... How many more do you want me to find before you concede the point that this is not good enough?
Well, as I say, I can't comment on those cases, and I've seen the details, and I will encourage people to come forward and tell us if they don't think they've had the service that they need from us, because...
What, can I just ask you the question, though? If you phoned your bank, right, for example, as an ordinary punter, and you phoned your bank, and you said, I want to report something to you, and you didn't hear from them for over 9 days, would you be predisposed to get in touch with them again?
Well, I understand that we did attend and we did take those details, I think, is what you are saying. Now, at that stage, it's really hard for me to say, what was said and what wasn't said. But as I say, if they feel that they haven't had the right service, then no, that's not acceptable. And we will try and speak to those people and see what it is that we could have done differently and better to improve our service. We seek to do that all the time. We're by no means perfect, and we've got a lot of things we need to do better. And learn from what people tell us, and that is constantly what we strive to do in the country. Let's
just refocus on the case then. I mean, we're talking 50 over the weekend. There was an incident when another 50 happened. I've had one here, the Tile Hill, a woman saying that their nursing home was shot at. Vehicles on the move have been shot at. We've heard one anecdotally of a bus route being disrupted and having to be rerouted because buses were being shot at. Are you aware of that incident as well?
No, I've got no information about that.